My best friend replaced me as maid of honor 3 weeks before her wedding because I wasn't pretty enough for photos. Yesterday was her 1-year anniversary, and she finally discovered what I left in all those wedding albums. When Claire called me for an emergency coffee, I assumed she wanted to discuss last-minute wedding details. We'd been best friends since 7th grade. I'd helped her pick the venue, tasted 23 cake samples, and spent 6 months crafting personalized favors for her 200 guests. Instead, she slid a folder across the table containing photos of her bridal party and the sample dresses. "The thing is, Tezit," she said, not quite meeting my eyes. "Jason's family is really image-conscious, and their wedding gift is paying for the photographer." She tapped a photo where I stood at the end, curvier than the other girls in the blush pink bridesmaid dress. "His mom mentioned that the symmetry would be better if all the bridesmaids were, you know." She made a vague gesture with her hands, the same size. My stomach dropped. "Are you saying what I think you were saying?" "Emma's flying in from Los Angeles," she continued, as if I hadn't spoken. "You remember her from college. She's a size 2 now, and her Instagram aesthetic matches our color scheme perfectly. You are replacing me because I am not thin enough for your wedding photos." My voice cracked. Claire reached for my hand. "You'll still be a bridesmaid, just not the maid of honor. I need you to understand. This is about creating the perfect day." I pulled my hand away. "We've been friends for 15 years, and if you really care about me, you'll want what's best for my wedding." Her voice hardened. "This isn't personal," but it was. It was extremely personal. I considered refusing to attend, but something inside me couldn't let go without some form of justice. So I smiled, said I understood, and promised to help however I could. For the next 3 weeks, I was the perfect supportive friend. I attended the rehearsal dinner, smiled in my size 12 bridesmaid dress, positioned at the far end of every photo, and gave a toast that made everyone cry. What Claire didn't know was that I'd volunteered to help the wedding planner coordinate with the photographer. I had access to everything, including the final photo selection for the wedding albums. The photographer took thousands of pictures that day, and in at least 200 of them I was doing something subtly destructive in the background, giving bunny ears behind Claire's veil, slightly lifting my dress to reveal mismatched socks, cross-eyed and formal portraits, pretending to pick my nose during the cake cutting. Nothing obvious enough to notice during the chaotic day, but impossible to miss when viewing the photos carefully. I selected those photos for the albums, one for Claire and Jason, one for his appearance-obsessed mother, and 10 smaller copies for close family members. Yesterday, on their first anniversary, Claire finally opened her wedding album to reminisce about her perfect day. I know this because she called me screaming. "You ruined Xer's single Piaget-O," she shrieked. "Jason's mother is horrified. We can't even share these on our anniversary post." "What's wrong with them?" I asked innocently. "I thought the photographer did a beautiful job capturing the true essence of your day." "You know exactly what you did," she hissed. "I trusted you, and I trusted you for 15 years, I replied calmly, "until you decided my appearance wasn't good enough for your perfect wedding. Maybe next time you'll realize that loyalty is more photogenic than matching body types." She hung up on me, but not before I heard Jason's mother in the background, demanding to know if they could sue me. "They can, of course." I signed nothing, promised nothing. I just helped select photos that showed the real, unfiltered truth. A bride so obsessed with appearances that she discarded a lifelong friendship, and the friend who made sure that decision would be immortalized forever. Sometimes revenge doesn't need to be immediate. Sometimes it's better preserved, like a wedding cake in the freezer, until just the right moment to serve it.